Hi everyone, how's life, and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I am in Disneyland Paris, as you can probably tell, and it is Bastille Day. So if you're French and you're celebrating, I wish you a happy Bastille Day. And I thought, seeing as it's Bastille Day and I'm here in Disneyland Paris in France, in the French Disney park over here, I'd walk around the park and talk about some of the French names of Disney characters that we love. So for instance, Goofy might be Dingo, Chip and Dale might be Tic and Tac, and also some of the restaurants and different things that you might see in the parks as well that might have a French name. I'll just talk about them and it might be interesting, I don't know. Come along, we'll have a fun time. It is a beautiful, very sunny day in Disneyland Paris. Today you can not even spot a single cloud in the sky. It's about 36 degrees Celsius at the moment. That's hot, believe me, that is very hot. And as you might be able to see behind me, people are taking their spots now for the parade, Stars on Parade, which is starting in about 20 minutes or so. Can't believe it's about 5:20 at the moment and it's still very hot. We might be able to catch some of the parade as well, but first let's talk about our first Disney character and his French name. And of course it's Winnie the Pooh. Now Winnie the Pooh normally actually does a meet and greet just over there, of course, because the parade is about to start. He's not doing a meet and greet right now. But Winnie the Pooh in English, we would say Winnie the Pooh or Pooh Bear is what I used to call him as a child. But in French they call him Winnie l'ourson. So the name Pooh isn't really in there at all. Winnie l'ourson. Winnie is almost like his main name, and ourson is like a little bear. So Winnie l'ourson is Pooh Bear's name here in France. But of course Winnie the Pooh or Winnie l'ourson is not the only character from Winnie the Pooh. We've also got Tigger, who is actually Tigrou in French, which I quite like, you know, quite similar to Tigre, just Tigrou with an OU at the end. And then we've got Piglet, and Piglet's got an interesting name in French. It's Porcinet. I didn't even know this until quite recently, to be honest, but Porcinet, I guess it does make sense. And then we've got probably the best to last, which is of course Eeyore, and Eeyore's French name is Bourriquet. So Bourriquet, really nothing to do at all with the name Eeyore, but it does suit him actually. I've seen Eeyore around quite a lot in Disneyland Paris over my trips, and every time I see him, a part of me wants to call him Bourriquet. I don't know why. It's so funny how there's this one little spot of shade and so many people are trying to kind of use this area for their parade spot. You don't normally see this. Normally people are just trying to get the best spots, you know, obviously by the pavements, and there are people there as well. That area is actually really good. You can see it's shaded, and obviously also a nice area to sit to see the parade very well. But in this area with the gazebo, it's only really this one spot of shade. I have somehow managed to get myself a little spot in the shade. It's not going to give me the best parade view, but at least I'm in the shade. Before we get to our next Disney character name though, I wanted to give a big shout out to one of my lovely viewers, Chloe, who I just met. Chloe and her mum, she's here for her birthday. She's a Leo, so am I, so that's pretty awesome. And yeah, it was really nice to chat to her for a bit, really lovely to meet her. But getting on to the next Disney character, I feel like we should probably start with maybe the Fab Five. Obviously Mickey and Minnie, they're gonna have the same names in French as well. Mickey is probably like Mickey in France, and then Minnie is literally Minnie. They just won't say the mouse at the end, it's like Mickey and Minnie. Pluto is also just Pluto in French, nothing different. And then Donald is also just Donald, except they just pronounce his name as Donald, which I find really cute. But the one that is pretty interesting and one that I quite like as well is of course Goofy, my bae. I love Goofy, as you know. And in French they actually call him Dingo, so D-I-N-G-O. And the reason for that is, if you think about it, so Goofy, why is his name Goofy? Obviously we all know him as one of the, you know, our favorite Disney characters, Goofy, but there's a reason that his name is Goofy. It's because he's a little bit goofy. So they couldn't really go with the same, the parade's going to start in a second, they couldn't really go for the same kind of name in French with it kind of giving the same understanding of the character. And that's one of the kind of charming factors about Goofy's name, I think, the fact that as soon as you hear his name, you know what the character's about. So that's why they found something that is similar to Goofy, the word Goofy, except in French, Dingo. It gives a similar vibe, kind of like a bit silly, you know, a bit goofy, and that's why his name is Dingo. So if you come to Disneyland Paris and meet Goofy and get his autograph signed, if you don't let Goofy know that you're definitely English speaking, he might sign your book as Dingo, because that's his name here, that's what he's known as in France. was good. It finished about 45 minutes ago, and for the past 45 minutes, I've just not been feeling very well. At the moment, I'm in Discovery Arcade, just sitting on the ground because there aren't very many seats available. It's quite busy, as well as obviously it being very, very hot. But up until about 5-10 minutes ago, I was in one of the shops on Main Street, the closest shop that I could find. I think it's the Ribbons and Bows one. I just went in there basically almost as soon as the parade finished. I started feeling just not very well. My heart rate, I could tell, was really, really high. Like, I felt like my heart was gonna jump out of my chest. It was very, very odd. And thankfully, because I wear an Apple Watch, the Apple Watch kind of tracks your heart rate and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna have a look to see what my heart rate actually is. Lord have mercy, guys, it was 194. You can see it over here. I panicked because I honestly don't remember the last time my heart rate was that high. Like, even when I exercise, and I mean exercise, like even when I run, and I'm not a good runner, my heart rate rarely goes higher than like 150. I mean, if that. So to have a heart rate of 194 when I wasn't even doing anything, I was just stood there watching the parade, was very alarming to me. Like, I panicked, and I knew that I had to just get myself out of the heat straight away. Obviously, with the parade, being on its way out, it was quite difficult to get out of the heat because the parade was still kind of happening. It was on its last leg. But I managed to get myself to the closest shop, just in the shade. The shop was empty, hardly anyone was in there because everyone obviously was watching the parade. A cast member saw me, and I think they could tell that I wasn't, feeling very well. And so he asked me if I wanted some water. He got me some water, like just kind of, I guess, tap water from backstage, and also offered to get one of the medical team members to come and see me. And I was like, it's okay, it's fine. I'm just gonna rest there in the shade. But I was terrified. I really, really was, just because I'm on my own, and like I said, it's not something that has happened to me ever as far as I can remember, actually. I mean, a heart rate of 194 when I'm just standing doing nothing. Like, for reference, my resting heart rate is about 70, which is in the healthy range. And then, like I said, when I walk, so it's like mild exercise, it can get to 120. And then when I do slightly heavier exercise, like running, which I don't do often anyway, it can get to like 140, 150. But my heart's not used to, going that high. 194. I panicked. I really did. I was very alarmed. I looked online as well. Obviously you Google things straight away. That was my first thought, as well as getting myself out of the heat. I also wanted to just see what Google says, and Google was saying like, this isn't good. I think any heart rate of above 180 isn't very good, kind of thing. So I was like, it's so funny, you can see other people just kind of collapsing in Discovery Arcade as well. There's some people over there as well, just chilling on the floor, trying to get out of the heat and just have somewhere to sit. But anyway, I wasn't sure if I wanted to talk about this in my vlog or not, or mention it at all, but I thought it might be a good reminder for any of you who are coming to Disneyland Paris in the next couple of months during the summer holidays, when it is very, very hot, just to be aware that, things like this could happen. Kind of take breaks. If you're in the parks all day, make sure you go in the shade from time to time, make sure you're wearing a sun cream. Water, hydration is really important. Like, I'm a big water lover, but I think my mistake was that maybe I hadn't properly drank in about half an hour. And I know that sounds ridiculous. You might think like, oh, not drinking water in half an hour is absolutely fine. But when the heat is like, when it's 36 degrees Celsius, which is what the temperature was, you kind of need to drink more water than you normally would. And obviously being stood, under the sun watching the parade, honestly, I was only in the sun for maybe about 20 minutes or so. I wasn't even in there for too long. And yet somehow my heart was just not happy with it. I've now read up on it. It's more than likely was something to do with the sun. The sun obviously being on your skin can easily make your heart rate go up with what it does to your veins as well. The blood kind of flow inside you. A lot of scientific stuff, but thankfully my heart rate is going down now. It's still not, at my resting heart rate where it should be, but I feel much better. It's been 45 minutes. I'm too scared to go out into the heat again. But yeah, we're going to continue with the vlog now. There's more characters that I definitely want to talk about. But yeah, big love to that cast member in the Ribbons and Bows shop as well. I didn't get his name, honestly. I wasn't, feeling my best enough to. Hi, how are you?
I just wanted to say hello. I recognize you.
Oh, thank you so much. Do you want to say hi to the vlog?
Yes.
Hi, what's your name?
Milos, I'm from Serbia.
Cool.
I just watched your video yesterday.
Oh, thank you so much.
Because I was preparing for here, I was last week in Orlando.
Wow, Florida, Disney World.
Yes. So I was
Amazing.
browsing to see what I can see, and I saw your videos.
Wow, well,
You're
thank you
amazing.
so much. Thank you very
I
much.
wrote you already.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Means something.
See you, nice
Thank
to
you.
meet
Lovely to meet you. Oh, that was so lovely. That really touched my heart. I hope my heart rate doesn't go up again. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying, but I need my heart rate to go down at the moment. Basically, what I was going to say is big shout out to that cast member as well for recognizing that I clearly wasn't feeling too well and kind of offering to bring me water. And as I said, he did also offer to kind of call the first aid medical team, and I insisted that it's okay. And I don't think it would. I personally don't think it was like important enough to ask for the medical team. I don't know. I really don't know. Let me know in the comments what you would have done. Like maybe I should have just accepted it and like had someone look at me, but I just didn't want to waste anyone's time. I had a feeling once I kind of read up about it and was in the shade, I kind of got the feeling that it's probably going to be okay once I'm just out of the sun for half an hour. But I did like the reason that the guy was like, should I get the medical team, is because I told him my heart rate after he gave me the water. I was like, oh my god, thank you so much, my heart rate's gone really high from the heat. And he was like, oh, do you want me to lie? And I was like, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, big shout out to that cast member, shout out to this lovely viewer of mine that I met as well. And I also met another viewer earlier as well when I was just sat there chilling, Jessica. So Jessica, again, thank you so much for saying hi. This area of the park is always one of my favorites, just kind of walking by the castle. It's kind of hidden at the moment because of the trees. Also, yes, I've got another bottle of water as well. This is my third one now. I need to make sure I drink a lot. But yeah, normally this area is quite quiet. It's basically the way to It's a Small World and Fantasyland. And actually, going back to the theme of this video and the Disney characters' names in French, whilst watching the parade, I did remember that I forget to mention Tick and Tack, or Chip and Dale in English. So yes, Chip and Dale in French are called Tick and Tack. Again, kind of makes sense because Chip and Dale, whilst they may just be very normal names, they do also give an idea about Chip and Dale's characters to you. You know, Chip and Dale, they go well together. They kind of, you know, when you say Chip and Dale, you get an idea of how cheeky they can be, etc. But Dale, you know, the French would not be able to call Dale the way it's, you know, pronounced in English. They'd probably call it Dal. So they kind of needed something similar to the Chip and Dale vibe, just in French, and I think Tick and Tack is perfect. I really like it. I think it really suits them. So Tick would be Chip, of course, and the Tack would be Dale. And again, if you're coming to Disneyland Paris and if you meet Chip and Dale, if they don't know that you're necessarily English, or if you speak English, they might just sign it as Tick and Tack, which I think is quite a cute souvenir actually to have from Disneyland Paris. Another thing I really like about Disneyland Paris and its Frenchisms is actually Stars on Parade. So Stars on Parade is a bit that has the music from Aladdin, you know, A Whole New World, but of course it's in French. And in French, the song A Whole New World from Aladdin is called Ce Rêve Bleu. So this blue dream, which really has nothing to do with A Whole New World. You know, it's not a literal translation of A Whole New World, but again, it gives it the same idea, right? So again, Ce Rêve Bleu, this blue dream, you know, when you think of a blue dream, you think of a whole new world, you think of relaxation, you think of beautiful things. And I love that bit in Stars on Parade, the bit that says Ce rêve bleu, c'est un nouveau monde en couleur. I definitely cannot sing, especially now that my heart rate is not at its resting heart rate as it should be. But yeah, just thought I'd mention it because obviously Stars on Parade is a parade that runs here daily, and a lot of people might not understand what's going on there with that song. They might recognize the music, obviously, they'll realize that it's from Aladdin, but the lyrics, they definitely do not match with A Whole New World. And I think it's really cool personally. I find it really interesting. Just walking past the meet and greet area for Porcinet over here, or Piglet in English. He normally does meet and greets here until about 3 or 4 p.m. And while still in Fantasyland, I thought I'd talk about another thing in Disneyland Paris, restaurants specifically, that a lot of non-French speaking people tend to get wrong, and that is of course Auberge de Cendrillon. You can see the sign over here. This is the Princess Dining restaurant here in Disneyland Paris. As I said, it's located in Fantasyland. It's quite an expensive restaurant. I think it's like 70 euros per person, but you get to meet 4 princesses. It's really cute. The food is delicious as well. I do have a whole video review about it if you want to check it out. But a lot of people just find the name of it confusing. I mean, Auberge de Cendrillon, why isn't it called just like Princess Character Dining or something like that? Well, we're in France, obviously that's the reason why it's not called that, and it's got a French name. Firstly, if you're wondering what Auberge de Cendrillon even means, well, Cendrillon is basically Cinderella's name here in France, and then Auberge is sort of like an inn, a village house of sorts. So basically, Auberge de Cendrillon means Cinderella's inn, Cinderella's village house, and that's exactly what the whole atmosphere of the restaurant is like as well. You can see the entrance of it over here. I watch a lot of Disneyland Paris vlogs, and whenever a non-French speaking person tries to pronounce Auberge de Cendrillon, 9 times out of 10 they not only get it wrong, but they don't say it confidently enough, understandably so. I mean, there's loads of languages I don't speak, and if I were to try try and pronounce the words in those languages, I would also not find it comfortable, or I wouldn't feel confident saying it. But I thought in this video I might as well just kind of explain exactly how it's pronounced. So if any of you are coming here or dining at Auberge de Cendrillon, you'll feel more confident saying it. So auberge is just auberge, which is easier to say than the second part of the restaurant, funnily enough. Obviously the French pronounce their R's differently, so they don't have the soft R that we have in English. They would have it as R, so auberge, but instead of auberge, which is what English speaking people would say. But honestly, it doesn't really matter that much. Even if you say auberge, people will understand you. But the second part, as I said, Cinderella's name in French is what normally confuses people. And the way you would pronounce that in French is Cendrillon. Cendrillon. So the two L's that you will see obviously at Auberge de Cendrillon, they would be pronounced as Y. You don't pronounce them as L at all. So Cinderella's name does not have any L's in terms of its pronunciation in French. It's Cendrillon, yon, like a Y almost. Obviously not quite a Y, but similar to a Y. More close to a Y than an L. So Cendrillon. But you can also say Cendrillon if you can't say the kind of hard R. But yeah, there you go, a little bit of a French lesson for you. I'm kind of in the shade. We're gonna go inside the restaurant actually and meet some princesses and maybe talk about their names in French as well, because it is Bastille Day after all.
How are you?
Not bad, thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. I had a lovely day.
Thank you very much.
What have you done today?
I watched the parade earlier.
So you saw me on the float all the places?
We're happy to now come to
So I can see you now.
Yeah.
Oh, I love your hair. Is this sparkly in my dress?
I love your dress. It's so sparkly, like close to, yeah. It's just
My fairy godmother, she made it.
Aww, amazing.
Yes. And would you like a picture together, maybe?
Thank you so much, Cinderella. Hi, Snow White. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you doing today? Oh my gosh, you got a magic mirror.
I do
with
have a
you
magical mirror,
You
yeah.
do? Are you having a wonderful day today?
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
What adventures have you been on?
So far, I watched the parade. So I
You
saw
watched the parade?
early. Yeah,
Oh,
that was cool.
wonderful.
Yeah, it's my first day here. So
It's your first day? Oh my goodness, you've got lots of plans then
Thank
for
you
your
so
coming
much,
days.
Snow White. How are the dwarfs? How's Dopey doing?
Oh, Dopey's wonderful. He's probably off dancing somewhere right now.
Well, thank you. It's nice to see you.
Of course. Would you like to take a picture together? Wonderful.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you again. Hello, have we met before? Oh, it was.
Amazing that you remember me.
Of course I do. I'm very, very well, thank
How are
you.
the fairies?
Oh, they're certainly up to lots of mischief all the time. Have you seen them at all today?
No, I haven't seen them actually. I should probably look out for them.
Yes, you see, this morning they will have just been saying to the girls over there, they were causing all sorts of mischief with pancake batter splattered all over the floor. I know, but they've got their wands back now so that we can get the place sparkling clean in no time.
Can we get a photo?
I would be honoured.
Thank you, sorry.
Good, thank you for asking. How are you?
You're not bad, thank you.
Not
So
bad?
Good to see you. Love the hair.
Oh, I thank you. Oh, stop this whole thing.
How does it take you to do it?
Well, I use Pascal. So I
course,
like to
yeah.
take a nap, and then Pascal and the little girls both together will braid it.
Convenient.
I wake up, done.
It's done.
great.
Amazing. Love all the flowers. It's
Oh,
really
but
good.
thank you.
How is Pascal anyway?
He's a bit grumpy at the moment because
Yeah.
it's nighttime now, so it's past his bedtime, and he thinks it's funny to play hide and seek.
Right, of course. So you don't know where he is.
Exactly. Although I have all my friends here helping me trying to find
find
him.
him, yeah,
So
okay.
hopefully we'll find him soon.
Yeah, hopefully before night.
Yes, because I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow when I have to get him up.
Alfonso, so good to see you on my last princess of the day. Thank you so much.
Oh, I thank you very much.
Okay, so I've got my dessert. This meal has been really, really nice. I've needed it. It's been so nice to be out of the heat as well, not gonna lie. My heart rate is just about getting like normal. It's still a little bit more elevated than it should be. Sorry if I keep talking about it, by the way. Obviously, it's something that scared me a little bit, and I put something on Instagram as well, and loads of you are telling me that like 194 is really, really dangerous, and maybe I should have just accepted the medical team's help, but I mean, thankfully it's better now. It's gone. It's very close to what it should be. So hopefully I've not done the wrong thing by not seeing medical help. But yeah, this is the dessert. Anyway, is what I'm saying. It looks really, really cute. It's a Cinderella dessert. But before I eat the dessert, I wanted to go through the princesses that I met. So we met Cinderella, of course. It's her inn. It's her house, Auberge de Cendrillon. She's actually still over there. And we've already talked about what her name is in French. Cinderella in French would be Cendrillon. So the two L's that you would see would be kind of pronounced more as a Y sound rather than an L. Cendrillon. And she's amazing. It was great to meet her. And then we've got Aurora, of course, was also here. She's beautiful. I love her hair. And Aurora is actually one that has a very similar name in French. In French, it's just called Aurore. So they've got the hard R sound. And instead of it being Aurora, it's Aurore. But yeah, pretty similar name. And then we've got Rapunzel. Rapunzel was here as well. She was cute, really cool to see her. I hadn't seen her in a long time. And we spoke about her hair and everything. But Rapunzel in French is actually Raiponce. So Raiponce is how they spell it. And it's one of those names that I'm not sure why it's called Raiponce, like why her name is Raiponce in French. I get that Rapunzel just wouldn't really make sense, like it wouldn't be easy for French-speaking people to say the name Rapunzel. Raiponce would sound better for a French-speaking person. But there you go, Raiponce is Rapunzel in French. And then of course, last but not least, we had Snow White, one of my favorite princesses actually. And Snow White, as most people know in French, is called Blanche-Neige, which literally translates to the same thing. So Blanche is white, and it's Blanche because it's a woman white. Otherwise it would be Blanc, all the complicated rules of French. And then Neige is snow. So Blanche-Neige is Snow White, and she was adorable as well. Thank you, Aurel. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute.
Before it was chocolate.
Oh, okay.
And now we received
the 30th Mickey ones.
This is for you. It's
Thank
all
you so
paid.
much. Okay.
It's perfect for me.
Fantastic. So that's it. I leave after this. Nice if I don't see you again. Do you want to say hi to the camera? Just a quick hi. Princess Aurel here. Hi. With me. She's amazing. She's one of the best cast members I've met in my life.
Thank you.
Leave a comment down below and say Princess Aurel is amazing.
You come already.
I do come a lot, yeah.
I remember you.
Do you remember me? Really? No way. I don't think, did I speak to you last?
I always
I might have done, yeah. This is amazing because I remember when I came in May, I don't remember this being an option. Maybe it was, maybe I just didn't. But this is so good. It's really, really good.
This is a
Thank you, Aurel. Yeah. Honestly, guys, please leave a comment down below. Aurel, or Princess Aurel. That's Aurelle. She's French, so that's a beautiful French name. Is amazing. Put that comment down below. She said she's going to be watching the videos. She genuinely has made this day better for me, as well as a lot of you guys as well. So I want to give a big shout out to I met probably about 4, 5, 6 of you here just in the past hour and a bit that I've been here at Auberge de Cendrillon having my meal, and it's really touched my heart. It's been really good for me. Initially I felt really bad because obviously I was a little bit nervous because of my health situation with my heart rate. I didn't feel like I was at my best, personality wise, just I wasn't feeling my best. So when the first person approached me at Auberge, I just felt like, oh, I hope they don't think I'm like, not friendly enough or anything. But it wasn't like that at all, because everyone's been so nice. It's actually been a nice distraction for me. So I can't name everyone, unfortunately, because there was loads of you and I didn't get everyone's names. But there was a family sat next to me over here. They're gone now. They were from Belgium. They were so adorable. Their little girl, I forgot her name, unfortunately. But if you watch this, thank you. You made my day. There was a family on my left-hand side. Somebody from Spain, a guy from Spain, like a lot of people. And so thank you so much to any of you who came and said hi to me at Auberge de Cendrillon. I'm really trying not to drop you. In July of 2022 when I was here. I also got a latte, courtesy of Princess Aurel, who brought this to me. So yeah, gonna enjoy that, and then we'll go back out. Hopefully it'll be a bit less hot now because it's about 20:30, as in like 8:30 p.m. And then we can just chat a little bit more about a few more last minute characters, just last few characters that I would like to talk about in terms of their Disney equivalent names, which I think will be quite fun. Well, I'm out of Auberge now and in Fantasyland, in front of the beautiful Sleeping Beauty castle over there and some balloons behind me as well. It's about 9 p.m. at the moment, and the weather feels much more bearable, if that makes sense. But believe it or not, it's still actually 32 degrees Celsius, so it's still hot. It's still very warm, even though it's like 9 p.m. But because the sun's obviously slowly but surely setting, it doesn't feel quite as bad. So I'm currently standing in front of this shop over here. You've got the name of the shop just over there. I'm going to show it to you properly in a second, but this is basically the Seven Dwarfs shop. Oh my god, that bird just went past me. I feel so much better already. I don't know if you can tell, but I definitely, after that like hour and a half of being indoors, maybe it was the fact that I hadn't really eaten either as well. I don't really know. I traveled to Disneyland Paris today also, so that means I didn't get much sleep. I'm going to stop talking about it, but I just wanted to let you know that I feel much better, thankfully. So thank you for your messages on Instagram as well. I'm feeling good, and I'm going to hopefully get a good night's sleep tonight. But this shop here is what I want to talk to you about, because as you can see, this shop is called La Chaumière de Sept Nains. So Sept Nains, as you can probably guess, Sept is 7, Nains is dwarf, so yeah, 7 dwarfs. And La Chaumière is basically like a cottage of some sort, so this is the 7 dwarfs, this cottage, sorry. This shop over here, it's quite a cute little shop as well. But speaking of the dwarfs, I want to tell you the names of the 7 dwarfs in French, because I think they're really, really fun. So for Dopey in French, they call him Simple, almost like simple, if that makes sense. So it kind of makes sense with the Dopey vibe. And then for Bashful, we've got Timide, which is it literally means being bashful, so it's the same kind of vibe. For Happy, we've got Joyeux, which again, literally the exact translation as what it would be in French. And then for Grumpy, we've got Grincheux, again, kind of like a grumpy vibe, makes sense. For Doc, we've got Prof, which again, I understand why they've done that, because Doc, he's like the leader, isn't he? And like in French, he would be more of like a prof, like that's what they would say, prof, almost like short professor. And then Sleepy is just dormeur, exact translation, direct translation. And then my favorite one is the last one, which is of course Sneezy. In French, Sneezy is called Achoum. And no, I didn't just sneeze. This is literally the name they've given Sneezy. So the sound that you would make when you sneeze normally would be something like Achoum. And Sneezy's name in French is Achoum. I just find that so funny. And I've just bumped into the lovely, what's your name?
Kian.
And Kian's lovely family over here. Amazing. Thank you. Oh, we don't want to miss you. What's your name? Lazy. Lovely to meet you all. Thank you for watching the vlog. Thank you, Kian. You're the best. Give me a high five. Amazing.
What does everybody need to do? They need to like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, go on then, go on.
Say like and subscribe.
You can do it.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you. And thank you to his lovely family. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. You've made my day. Thank you. Oh, that was so lovely. It's always, honestly, it's so nice meeting you. You put a huge smile on my face. But I just wanted to let you know that if you would like me to maybe do a little tour video of this shop over here that we've just been talking about, La Chaumière de Cendrillon, because I don't think I've ever done one before. Let me know in the comments down below, and I can make sure I'll do it on my next trip. You know what, now that the weather's much better and it's like evening time, it's 9 p.m. as I said, even though it's still 32 degrees, I'm energized and I kind of want to stay here, but I'm also very tired. I honestly love this time of evening in Disneyland Paris. Even on a day like today when it's been really hot and it's still 32 degrees, the castle, look at it, the golden hour if you like, it looks beautiful. And I want to go inside the castle and show you the little sign they've got for it as well, because as we all know, this is Sleeping Beauty's castle, and Sleeping Beauty we met, obviously her name Aurora is Aurore in French, but Sleeping Beauty itself, like the film, sorry, I feel like I've got something in my eye. Yeah, Sleeping Beauty is not called Sleeping Beauty, of course it's not. It's actually called La Belle au Bois Dormant, so that's the official name of Sleeping Beauty. La Belle au Bois Dormant is how you would pronounce it, and you've got this little beautiful sign here as well. The gallery is upstairs, although they have now closed it because it's past 9 p.m. now and they're getting ready for the fireworks. But why is it called La Belle au Bois Dormant, you may ask? This is actually something that I wondered for a long time, because bois, if you didn't know, means wood. And I've always been wondering, like, why wood? Like, why do you have to put wood in there? Because Sleeping Beauty, there's no wood, there's no mention of wood in the title of Sleeping Beauty. Whereas La Belle au Bois Dormant literally means the beauty, Belle is obviously beauty, of woods who sleeps. Obviously it's a bit like backwards because of the fact that their rules are different in terms of grammar. But the one thing that's missing in the English translation is the bois bit, the wood bit. So I researched this, I looked it up, and apparently actually because the La Belle au Bois Dormant, Sleeping Beauty story, the fairy tale, is originally French, that's actually the original name of it. So La Belle au Bois Dormant is the original name of Sleeping Beauty, and Sleeping Beauty apparently also initially was called Sleeping Beauty, Sleeping Beauty in the Woods or something like that, Sleeping Beauty. Basically the word woods was in the original title of Sleeping Beauty, and then later on they just realised it's easier to just say Sleeping Beauty, and that's why it's no longer got the woods in it. But there you go, fun fact for you that I only learned about myself recently. Look at this beautiful shot of Main Studio USA. Main Studio USA, to be fair, looks quite packed. People are getting ready for the fireworks already, and it's they've still got a while to go. Also my phone is now, my my watch is telling me 10% battery, so not long left of it, probably because of the heat as well and the fact that I've been checking it a lot. But these Gardens of Wonders are so beautiful. So we've got Tiana, and Tiana is still Tiana in French. We've got Merida over there, and Merida again is also Merida in French. Belle, of course, is Belle. But then over there we've got Maleficent, who in French is known as Maléfique, which sounds very similar to Maleficent, just a little bit of a different at the end. I feel like Maléfique sounds a little bit scarier personally. But as we walk through Central Plaza in front of this beautiful castle over there, one of my favorite times of the evening, as I always keep mentioning, I wanted to give you the names of two more characters, two more Disney characters that I think are really fun in French. Now the first one is Tinkerbell. You have to mention Tinkerbell, right? Tinkerbell is an icon, especially when it comes to Disney parks, and Disneyland Paris they love her in Disneyland Paris. And back in the days, back before they used to have Dreams, Disney Dreams, a nighttime show here in Disneyland Paris, where the castle, Tinkerbell was the main part of that nighttime show. And in French, her name is Clochette. So if you visited Disneyland Paris in the years where Dreams was on the castle, you probably would have heard her name being called quite a lot. Clochette, Peter would call her, because yeah, Clochette is the name of Tinkerbell in French, and I think it really suits her. I love it. Clochette just sounds so cute. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Miley.
Amazing. And have you had a good day? And
I'm Peter. Hiya.
amazing. I've just met them. Lovely, lovely viewers from Scotland. Amazing.
Yes,
and
hello.
gonna wave. Nice to meet you all.
Say we love the channel.
Oh, thank you. Give me a high five.
Fantastic.
And you as well. Thank you so much. Thank you
And I'm
so
looking
much.
for a wee hug as well.
Oh, of course.
Aw.
Thank you so much for watching, and it was really lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
You as well. We've got somebody off camera. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Honestly, you guys are incredible. Thank you so much. If you watch these videos, if you come up to me to say hi, it really means a lot to me. But as you can see, we are leaving Main Street USA, and I did mention earlier that we've got one more character that I want to talk about because I think it's probably the best one. And low-key, I was hoping I could show you the figure of this character before I tell you their name, and I found him here. It's Cogsworth, of course. We've got Lumiere as well, but Cogsworth's the one I'm interested in today. Look at this awesome figurine of him as well. This is actually in Harrington's, if you're wondering where I am at the moment. This shop over here, I do have a full tour of this shop if you're wondering, but I mainly do, as you can see here, a lot of figurines, and obviously, and Cogsworth is one of them over here. Got Beauty and the Beast, Mrs. Potts, all of these people, but one character left on this video anyway, and it's Cogsworth. What do you think his name is in French? Go on, I'll give you 3 seconds to guess. 3, 2, 1. Cogsworth in French is called Big Ben. I just can't. I mean, it makes sense in a way, I suppose, because maybe Cogsworth in French is more of an English character. Because it's interesting, because obviously Beauty and the Beast, when you watch it in English, it's all about them being French, and they've got like Lumiere's got a French accent. So is it the case that they've done it differently in French, and they've kind of turned Cogsworth into more of an English person? Because Big Ben is like one of the most English things you can think of. Obviously Big Ben in London, the iconic Big Ben, and they've called Cogsworth Big Ben. I don't think it suits him, to be fair. I think Cogsworth's probably a better name for him. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. But here's one last look at the beautiful castle over here, Le Château de la Belle au Bois Dormant, if you want to call it in French. And yeah, at the end of Main Street over here with a beautiful gazebo. I'm slowly but surely making my way out. Thank you so much for following me on my journey today. Sorry about the unexpected glitch with my heart rate situation, but I guess it can act as a reminder to keep hydrated, drink your water, make sure you put your sun cream on, make sure to take breaks as well, like not spend a lot of time in the sun constantly, just kind of have some little shadow or shade breaks from time to time, go inside the shops, etc. Get your sleep, which I clearly haven't done. Like last night I just hardly slept at all, and that could also be a factor for this. But Lord have mercy, it was an eye-opener. But regardless of that, I had a lovely few hours here. I only arrived here, like I said, a few hours ago, and despite the little hour of me panicking a little bit, it's been so nice meeting you guys. It's been great talking about Disney characters' names in French. And tomorrow is actual Bastille Day, so make sure you subscribe to watch my vlog of that day as well. Hopefully I'll be feeling better tomorrow as well. And that is it. You mean a lot to me. Oh, hi. Oh, thank you so much. You want to say hi to the vlog? Go on. You can close it. You can say goodbye. I was just saying goodbye. Oh, thank you so much. Amazing. I'm just going to say hi to them and I'll get back to you. I've just also met the lovely, what's your name? Sarah. She's amazing. From?
The U.S.,
Amazing.
Arizona, West Coast, Disneyland dork.
Yeah, she's here on her honeymoon.
And my husband's hiding.
He's hiding somewhere. But I love your outfit. How amazing is the outfit? I love it. The matching vibes. So lovely to meet you, Sarah. Thank you for saying hi.
Thank you for all your tips.
Thank you so much. I hope you've had an amazing time. amazing trip, special trip with your honeymoon? It's been good?
It's we just got here, so
Oh wow, so you
yes,
still got,
so
oh nice, how long are you
it's just
staying for?
starting until Friday.
Nice, you got Bastille Day tomorrow, extra
Yes,
fireworks.
yes, and we only knew that because of you.
I'm so glad, I'm so glad. Well, I hope you enjoy it tomorrow. Thanks for
Thank
saying
you.
that. Some amazing, lovely people again here. What are your names?
Angela, Corey.
And whereabouts are you from?
We're from Ireland.
Amazing, amazing.
We love the
And
vlog.
thank you so much, thank you so much. I love them as well, they're amazing. Thank you for saying hi, guys.
Thank you for letting us.
This is like my new thing, I like high-fiving
I know, I
people.
love it, I love
Yeah, it's nice. Thank you for watching, it means a lot.
No, it means a lot that you meet the videos.
You're so cute, thank you. Thank you. You guys are just amazing, just amazing. Thank you so much, honestly, for watching these videos and for just, you know, coming up to me and chatting it. You can see how much I'm smiling now. And also a big shout out to another one of my viewers, Chelsea, as well, from Malta. I just met her as well. I think she might be the last person I met today, because I'm gonna head off now to my hotel. I'm staying at the Sequoia Lodge. But yes, that is it actually. I probably should stand here and maybe do a little goodbye. Hopefully I'll be here back tomorrow. And did you want to say? Do you want to say hi to the camera? Hi. What's your name?
Giriagos,
And where are you from?
Cyprus.
Amazing. And are you having a good time?
Very nice time.
Cool, thank you. He was telling me that like in Cyprus it's so hot that the weather here has been okay for you actually, whereas I'm melting. Thank you so much for watching the videos.
Bye.
I don't even really know what to say anymore. All I can just say is, oh, guys, thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for just everything you do for me, for watching my videos, for supporting my channel, for commenting, for coming up to me. And you know, especially on a day like today, it's been really extra special to meet you guys. But I'm finally gonna go now to my hotel, get some sleep, hopefully get my heart rate to just relax, be out of the heat, even though it's not that hot anymore, just be in bed for a while. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one, I suppose. Make sure you subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Bye.